Welcome one more time to this other video. Um, this is where we start getting interested. This is where it starts getting interesting. My bad, sorry. We're gonna start talking about how can I start buying, right? How can I start getting myself into start buying cryptocurrency, right? So once you have your account set up in Coinbase or KuCoin or Binance, this is how I do it. Unfortunately, with since I'm in the United States, I can use Binance.com, but I'm gonna show you how even in the United States you can use Binance.com. So this is how I do it. So since if you already set up your account, right, all you gotta do is come buy, and this is really cool. So this is one thing that you can start in saving money. So my bank account is already there. So you choose the coin that you want to buy. Let's just put an example. Let's do chills, one of the coins that I'm investing in, and I want to buy $1,500. All right. This is just an example. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just showing you something that I have learned, right? So if you're going to buy directly from your bank account, your fee is going to be less than if you buy with your debit card, right? So this is with my bank account, right? They charge me a $22 fee buying $1,500, right? And this is how much you get, and this is how much you're buying chills at 18 cents, right? If I come back and I change it to my debit card, the fee that I'm gonna pay, I was paying 22, I'm gonna pay $57. And you see that the amount that I was getting changed because I'm paying almost $35 in fee, right? Still 18 cents. This is how much I'm buying, 15 cents. All right, so but here's the thing, and remember the video before this one that I was telling you that platforms also work as wallets. So if you're planning to now move your money from Coinbase, if you're planning just to buy and hold for a long period of time and you're not in a rush to taking it out, I suggest you to buy with your bank account more than with your debit card, because you're gonna save yourself in fee, and the fee gets higher as you're buying more. So let's just put an example, right? Obviously, the fee here is $73, right? The fee here is $191, right? The reason why there's such a difference is because when you buy with your debit card, your funds will be there automatically, and you can withdraw them out of Coinbase right there and then. Excuse me. When you buy with your bank account, Coinbase holds your money or your coins for about 4 to 6 days before they release it, right? So that's something that you got to look into if you're going to keep it in Coinbase or you're going to transfer it to Binance. You're going to transfer your cold wallet, and you don't mind if you bought it and you don't mind waiting a couple of days, then that's also good that you keep it here so that way you can save more. Now, Coinbase has a platform called Coinbase Pro, right? So it's the same thing as Coinbase. You don't have to open a new one. You just got to sign in into coinbasepro.com or pro.coinbase.com, and it's the same thing. But here's the thing when it comes to doing business with Coinbase Pro. It's not as use friendly as Coinbase, but you're gonna save more money when it comes to buying, selling, and putting orders. Meaning, when you have the money from in Coinbase, let's say you have, I don't know, $1,500 that you got. Now, before we move into that, check this out. You can deposit US dollars, right? So let's say I want to deposit the same $1,500, and this is something that you could do so you don't pay that much fees when it comes to buying crypto. So the same $1,500 can right, the same $1,500, and there's no fee. You see how it says available to send or cash out, meaning available to send to another platform, or cash out, meaning you can withdraw it in another thing. But you can use it in Coinbase or Coinbase Pro that same day. So here's how you take advantage of this. Once you have the money here and you said add cash now, right, you're gonna see the money sitting here. I transferred this earlier when I was recording a video and I messed up the video, so that's it. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna show you an example. So example, I wanna add cash. I think they're only gonna let me do $10, right? So I'm gonna add the cash, right? There's no fee, absolutely no fee, right? And remember that we were gonna buy chills. So what am I gonna do with those $10 when it hits the account? Now that I have done it, I go back to assets. It's already here. The $10 should be. Let me see. Try to refresh it. See if it comes up. $10, right? So I go to Coinbase Pro, and I can deposit those same $10. There's no fee that they charge me. Remember that. So I go to USD, right? Deposit. And then I want to deposit it from Coinbase. You can deposit from other platforms, but in this case, we're going to do it from Coinbase.com, right? I'm going to do the $10. $10. There's no fee because it's the same thing, right? Waiting. Boom. And now I have $10 more. So now I have $10. So check this out. Instead of buying the coin directly and getting charged a fee of $22 or $72 because you're buying with your account, this is a little bit more complicated. If you don't want to, it's cool. You could just deposit the money direct, like buy the coin directly for Coinbase and pay the fee. This is if you want to just save some money. Once you have the money here, you go to trade. Now check this out. So let's say, remember that they were charging us chills at 18 cents. So once you come here, same thing, you go to chills, 18 cents that were charging us, same thing here. 18 or 19, I think it was 18, yeah. But here's the cool thing about this. That I can put a buy and sell limit. So let's say this is right here. I can buy all the $10 and they're going to give me 55 chills. Or I can put a buy limit and say, I think that chills might come back to the same, let's see. What happened? Okay, I think chills might come down to 16 cents. So I come here and I say I want to buy chills at 16 cents and I want to buy as much as I can. So I'm going to get 62. All you do is place order and look at the fee. 5 cents. 5 cents they're going to charge me on spending $10. That means that I'm going to be saving money when I'm buying bigger quantities. So if you're the type of person that is going to invest 5K, 10K, 15K or plus, I would suggest you to use Coinbase Pro. Why? Because you're going to save more money when it comes to trading here and buying coins. So all you do is place the order and the order is here, waiting to be filled. What does that mean? We're waiting for the price to come in, hit 16 cents, order gets filled, automatically buying. This is cool because you could be sleeping, you could be traveling, you could be anywhere. Once you put the money into Coinbase and you start Coinbase Pro and you start adding this orders, you just waiting. It can happen at 3 in the morning, it can happen at 2 in the morning. Sometimes I have done it and I wake up and I'm like, oh, look, he bought it. Great, right? But you could also buy it at the market price, right? So you go, you say the market, I want to buy, oh, I have to cancel the order, sorry. Excuse me, you go back, you say, I want to buy right now at that price, and they give you at the price market, and that's it, right? So you just buy it, and boom, it happens. And that is like that with all the coins that are out there where you can use USD, right? So you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Dogecoin, DOT, on and on and on and on. Almost all the coins that are in Coinbase are in Coinbase Pro, but this is just a way to save more money, right? To save money when you're buying quantity or you're buying like quantity of money. The other one that I use is KuCoin. Why do I use KuCoin? Because there's coins in KuCoin that they're not in Coinbase Pro. There's coins in Coinbase that they're not in KuCoin, right? So this one is a little bit similar to Coinbase Pro, and it's not as user friendly as Coinbase. But as I'm showing you this website, what you need to do is, once you finish the video, go and learn how this works. You need to learn how it works. Why? Because when there's coins in Coinbase that you can't find, you come here and you buy them here. So it's basically the same thing, right? KuCoin, you created your account, blah, 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 you did everything. So how do you buy? I have never bought directly from my bank account to here. You could, like I said, I have never done it. You have fast buy, third party, and PvP. I have never done it. Reason why is because I have Coinbase and it's easier for me because my bank account is already connected and stuff like that. I have never done it, but if you're out of the country, this is a really good if you can't have Coinbase or you don't want to use Coinbase, this is a way to do it. So all you got to do is go to buy crypto, fast buy, and then just do the walkthrough. Once you get verified, this is a really good website. I suggest it 100%. Once you have the money, and here's the difference. In here, you don't want to deposit US dollars. In here, you want to buy this that is called USDT, right? So USDT or USDC is the dollars the virtual dollars, right? So this USDT is probably what most of the platforms outside of Coinbase are going to use. And what is this? This is just dollar to dollar. So if you deposit $100, you're going to get $100 in USDT. USDT is just the dollar of blockchain kind of thing, right? It's just the dollar of is the dollar online dollar. Sorry, right? So gonna buy 100, walk it 100, 1,000, whatever it is. You just buy it, but you want to buy USDT. The reason why you want to buy USDT is because once you have bought it, you have it in your account. When you go to trade and you go to spot trade, right, is gonna be in USDT. A lot of the pairs are USDT cake, USDT this, USDT that. So it's the same procedure as Coinbase Pro, right? Like I said, it's not as user friendly, but this is what I suggest for you to learn the most. Why? Because this is a platform that has various coins that are good to buy. So let's just give an example. I want to buy. Come here. There's a coin that I actually want to buy. I have it in my favorite. This is a cool thing. If you see this is like the pair. So this is Luna with BTC. So if you have Bitcoin, you can change it to Luna and you just transfer it. But in this case, or you can say, you know what? I wanna put it on my favors. So all you have to do is, if you go to right here, it's gonna show you all the pairs that are with USDT, and all you gotta do is click here on the start, and it adds it to your favorites. And now you go to your favorites and it's going to show up here. This is my favorites because these are the coins that I'm looking at right now. So I want to buy Uno Red, all right, as the coin that I want to purchase. Right now it's in 19 cents, right? Same thing as here. USDT available, $2,800. But I think that I want to start buying Uno Red when it hits $15. So same thing as you, same thing as I was telling you with with Coinbase Pro. I want to buy 500. Actually, here is where you put the price you want to buy it at. So I want to buy it at 15 cents, and I want to buy not $700. If you click here, 25% tells you how much you're gonna buy. See where it says volume, it tells you how much you're gonna buy. But I don't want to buy $700. I want to buy $500. So I think it's 3,000 coins, 3,200, 3,300, 3,400, 3,350. Right. 3,350 coins I want to buy at 15 cents. So all you got to do, click, and same thing as Coinbase Pro, is going to tell you have placed the order, and same thing. We're just waiting for the market to hit 15 cents so this order can be fulfilled. Right? Same thing we're doing, nothing crazy, and that's just it. So this is how you buy in KuCoin. So what I do oftenly is that I come here and I buy USDC, right, which is the coin of Coinbase, right, which is the dollar of Coinbase, and I transfer this dollar to KuCoin or Binance. Now, here's something that you have to, get right, and if you don't do this right, you can lose your money. So as you can see, USDC coin, I want to buy. This is another thing that is really cool. So they don't charge you a fee when you're buying USDC. So I just want to buy 1,000. Preview, same thing, no fee, right? So what I will do in this point, once I have the USDC, I come to KuCoin, right? And I go to deposit. Trying to find it. Margin, trading. Should be around here. So you go to assets and you go to deposits, right? And you select the coin that you want to deposit. So in this case, I want to deposit USDC. Come, right? So here's something very important. USDC or Coinbase work on the platform and in the chain of ERC tokens, right? This is an Ethereum blockchain, right? So USDC runs on this Ethereum, and this is the wallet address. You have to be careful in this part because it's very important. Why? Because if you click this address, right, and you go to Coinbase or you go to any platform and you put this address and it's not accepted, then you will lose your money. I'll tell you because it happened to me. So you will lose your money. So you have to know what platform. And a lot of times, once you place, it tells you that it's invalid. right? So that's a cool thing, but you do gotta be careful. You have to double check. You gotta see, ask the platform or whatever it is, which blockchains they're using. Are they using Ethereum? Are they using Tron? Are they using KuCoin? Are they using Algo? Sometimes it's BNB. So you have to know and have clear which one you're going to use when they ask you, oh, send me your wallet, or I'm going to send you some Bitcoin, or I'm going to send you some USDT. Send me your wallet. The first question that you should ask is, in what chain are you going to send it to me? Are you going to send it to me in Ethereum, right? In ERC20 token, and you're going to send it to me in TRC20? How are you going to send me those funds? Reason why is because if you don't do it correctly, you will lose it. Sometimes, as you saw in Coinbase, once you place it, it tells you that it's incorrect, but there's other ones that doesn't. So you need to be careful and double check that. That's super, super important. So once you have the USDC here, once you have deposited, right, it tells you where do you want to deposit it. And this is something that you got to keep in mind. You're going to trading account or main account. I like to put in the trading account because I'm going to trade right there and then. So once you have the USDC, all you have to do is go back to trading, spot trading, right? And same thing in the top left right here, you're going to click on it, and then we're going to look for USDC, and we're going to switch our USDC to USDT. The reason why is because the coin and the dollar of KuCoin is USDT. So that's basically, you change it. There's no buying lower, buying higher. It's the same dollar, the same transaction, and that's it, right? Now we jump to Binance. All right, I love Binance, but Binance is a little tricky. Reason why is because if you're in the United States, you can't use it unless you use a VPN, which is what I use. I use this one right here. I use this VPN. I bought it. I have it basically, and every single time I'm logging into Binance, I have my I have my VPN just working and ready to go. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. If you want to use Binance and you're not in the United States, then you have to use a VPN. If not, this is exactly what's going to happen. You see where it says service suspended for users from restricted countries. Now you have 6 days to take the money out. It's basically what they tell you. But if you're in another country, I suggest you to have Binance or KuCoin. Same thing. I don't deposit the money directly here, but you can. All you have to do is same thing. Buy crypto, bank deposit, debit card, whatever you want. You can do it here. You just gotta follow the instructions once you have the account and once you are verified. So if you're in the United States, you have to get a VPN to open Binance. Do not open Binance before you have the VPN. Have the VPN and then open Binance. If not, you will get shut down. Absolutely. If you are like me and like to buy from Coinbase and send it, same procedures as you did, here in KuCoin. You're going to buy the USDC, and a lot of times, not a lot of times, but you see, Coinbase also offers USDT. So you could buy the USDT and send it to KuCoin or to Binance. I believe though that they do charge a fee. So let's see. They charge a fee, which is whatever, but it's up to you. I guess I just go all around. I just buy the USDC, send it to this Binance or KuCoin, let's change it to USDT and then start buying. Why? Because the same thing with Binance, USDT is the one that controls the show here. Those are the the dollar that you're going to be able to buy. So once you have the money here, wallet overview, like I said, I don't have anything here. I have no money here. But how you're going to deposit is the same exact thing. So you're going to deposit, you're going to click on deposit, and it's going to give you a wallet. At this point, it's not going to give me a wallet because I'm not verified, right? So you USDT, USDC gives you the wallet. Go back to Coinbase or go back to KuCoin, put the wallet, and send it, right? Once you have the money here, then all you got to do is go to markets. So there's various of ways of, the trading, classic or convert. I like classic. To me, it's easier, looks familiar. Very similar to KuCoin. You can use that one or you can use convert. And this is more like, this is what I have and this is what I want to trade it for. But it's the same thing. You can't put the amount you want to buy it at, right? So you can use advance, right? This one is really cool too because it's, as I was telling you, depending on the price you want to buy it at, you can have market, you can have limit, right? Limit, at what price do you want to buy? I want to buy this amount and I want to buy at this price. You change the price here. I want to buy Bitcoin at 20K because that's where I think it's going to go drop. And I want to buy a whole Bitcoin, right? And then you just put the amount here and buy BTC and that's it. And the same thing here. From here, at what price do you want to buy it at? 20K. Keep calling 20K. And then same thing, buy BTC, and it's gonna open the order and you're gonna see it here. And that's it, right? That's how you buy. So those are the three ones that I use. I use them a lot. The one I probably use the most is Binance. The reason why is because there's a lot more things to it. So there's another thing here. It's called where is it? Binance Academy. So here, similar to Coinbase, you can start learning, what is metaverse. So you start learning on different type of stuff and get involved more in the crypto world. So this is really cool. And I'm gonna explain more, and we're gonna go more into like the Binance Earn, Binance Launchpad, staking, the pool, and that's the reason why I probably use Binance the most, because of the different type of business or money that you can make with Binance, right? So if you're out of the country, I suggest you to open with this one, very secure. Like I said, please go ahead and get verified. They're gonna ask you probably for your driver license, your passport. You want to have all of that. And if you're in the United States and still want to have it, then you know that you use a VPN, right? And the same thing here. This one, you don't need a VPN if you're in the United States. A lot of the coins that are here, they're also in in Binance, but there's certain things that I don't like. Not that I don't like, but it's better for me in Binance than in KuCoin. So whichever you want to use, those are the three, and that's how you get involved. Remember Coinbase Pro, which I think is a really good plus if you want to buy, you want to use it here in America. So that's it, and see you in the next video.